Hey Pisces, what's up? Alright, let's get right into this. This will be your predictive reading for this week of the 28th of July through the 3rd of July, 2020. 3rd of August, 2025. God has blessed it for us. Thank you, gracious Heavenly Father. If you want to book a personal with me, my sweet watery fishes, you absolutely should. Information is below this video. Your overall energy for the week. We have co-create number 40. Okay, so the cheetah and the owl have mated and they have created this egg here. This, whatever is going to be birthed, will be something of the likes we probably haven't seen before. Or it could just be that you have created something with somebody who's so different from you. It could be racial backgrounds. It could be age difference. It could be so, you know, maybe you guys are at a different height or something like that. Maybe somebody's really small and somebody's really tall. But either way, you've created something here that will be quite beautiful. I feel like with this card, it's usually something that people will, on the outside, will look and say, oh, this is very taboo, right? How the heck does a cheetah and an owl get together? Well, it can happen, you know, but see, the cheetah has had to come up to the owl's elevation. So whether you're the cheetah or you're the owl, somebody had to make a pretty drastic effort to get there. And oh look, it's fate, it's karma, it was supposed to happen, number 17. So this week for you guys, you're going to be running into a lot of synchronicities, a lot of things that may seem coincidental, but they are not. It is fated timing, it is fated placement, it is fated people. All week long, every single day, you're going to encounter something that is going to let you know, oh, this is godly. This is fate. This was destined to happen this day at this time with this person. So as a water sign, your intuition is extremely on point. So you'll see it, you'll recognize it, and be sure that you give thanks, because you know this is like when you see a fall or a shooting star. This is when you know you see things that are very rare and unique, and maybe you're the only one who sees it. So be sure that you give thanks to God for allowing you these fated events to happen, because, you know, you've been entrusted to do something most people couldn't do. Most people, you know, they stick with what they know, but you have reached out and done something very totally different. And so for that, not only did God trust you for it, He knew you could handle it. And so this week you'll be getting all kinds of little kudos and nudges and, you know, things from heavenly realm that will let you know, yeah, you're doing the right thing, you're on the right path. So number 12 is coming in and you're expected, which is a change in the wind. You'll be expecting this. You know, you again, intuition, instincts, emotions, all of that will be letting you know, Pisces, change is happening. It's your fate. It's supposed to, at this week, at this time. And again, you'll feel it maybe before it happens. You'll be sensing that, okay, things are about to start shifting. And a lot of times these shifts are in your favor. Whilst they might not seem like it initially, ultimately it's definitely for your benefit. So don't doubt it. You know, you might feel like, oh, I don't know if I really want change like that to happen right now, because, you know, you got something here big about to birth. You might just want to keep things as a status quo, but also you will know through your signs and coincidences, quote unquote, that yeah, these things are supposed to be happening. These changes are necessary right now. So I don't think you'll fight it. I think you'll accept it because you're expecting it. So it's like, okay, I knew this was going to happen. Let me embrace it and let it be what it is. You're unexpected. You have number 5. Oh boy, orphan. I don't know if I like this. This is me though, but maybe you're expecting this. You're expecting some kind of change, but I don't know if you'll know that it'll be this orphan situation. Again, though, it's fate. It's destined and designed to happen this week. Someone or something is going to literally maybe leave you, or maybe figuratively leave you, and have you feeling very abandoned, like you're all on your own, like you don't have nobody or nothing. These are all lies. Of course, you have God always with you, and you have people too who are around you and in your corner to help you, to support you, to guide you and all that. But it may just be one particular person or one particular situation that you thought would always be there, and you realize, ooh, nope, they're not. And the way that this orphan kind of happens, it's kind of one of those ghosting situations where, you might be reaching out, and you hear nothing back. You're like, damn, what happened? Like, you can't give me the courtesy to tell me what it was? No, it won't. They won't. And it's in your unexpected, because this could be somebody or something you maybe would have not ever thought it would happen. You were sensing some change, but not from them or not from it. Anybody else, okay, yeah, sure, I can understand that. But this person or this situation, like, not you. You know what I mean? But again, let fate do what fate does, because whatever this is that leaves and orphans you and has you feeling like you're alone, it wasn't meant to be in your life anyway, not for the long term. And it could be that, this person or situation eventually will make a return, but maybe not. I kind of think of, when kids are orphaned, it wasn't your fault, Pisces. It wasn't the kid's fault. It's the parents. And sometimes the orphan is because the parents know, I can't take care of this baby right now. Or they're just an asshole, a shitty parent, and say, I don't want to take care of this kid or this baby, so I'm out. But again, it's not the baby's fault. So I feel like in this situation for you, Pisces, it's not your fault. It's whoever or whatever you were dealing with. It might have just been too much for them. Okay? So as much as you can, try not to take it personally, because it wasn't you. Now, likely outcome, you have breathe, number 29. So just deep breath in, deep breath out. Practice meditation this week. Meditation is so awesome because you just kind of quiet yourself, quiet your mind. Just sit and talk with God. Hear from God. Listen to Him. A lot of times after you meditate, you feel so much better, so much relief, because the mind can be very dangerous. You're a water sign. You're a fish. You live in the water. You live in your emotions. Your emotions are what guides you. Air signs, for example, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, they live in the mind. They rarely listen to their emotions. You guys are like two extreme opposites. So for you, your emotions are where you live. So when you can quiet yourself and just kind of spend time with God in prayer, meditation, or whatever your belief is, just breathing practices that will help you kind of mellow down and accept the way that things are, accept that this is fate happening. It's a lot of it is out of your control. A lot of it is God's timing, God's purpose, God's plan. So, we can question God, of course, and sometimes He answers us, and sometimes He don't. Sometimes it's just like He's God, and this is what He's designed, so you got to accept it. But it's always the best for you, even if at that time you don't feel like it or you don't see it. You see it as like, no, it could have been so much different, so much better. Well, that's what you think, but God knows better. So just, breathe. Breathe this week. Try not to get too active or too, overworked up about things. Your overall energy, have mature woman here. This could be a mom. This could be your mom. This could be your grandma. Just somebody who is older. She's mature. She's wise. She has a lot of experience. And so this could be somebody who's helping you with this co-create situation because she's been there and done that before. Maybe not exactly as you are or as you have, but she knows some things, and so she can help you from like that motherly perspective on how whatever you've co-created, how you kind of manage it, right? So, again, look out for her this week. She's like a mom or grandma or somebody who you can trust her. She's kind of like waiting on you to come to her with your questions or whatever you need. She's like, yeah, I got it, or I can help you get it. Privileged lady. Number 12, she's here too. She's kind of the baby version of mature woman. So somebody who's very much wealthy financially, spiritually, emotionally. She's privileged. She lives a life of wealth. And it could be you, or it could be somebody coming in your life this week, Pisces, where she'll be a good role model for you. You know, she'll be the type that you can look up to and say, wow, you know, I like how you live. I want something similar. And she'll be helpful to you and kind of give you, you know, the tools and the knowledge that you need to get there for yourself. So you're expected. You have number 16, thoughts, change in the wind. So yeah, maybe it is a relationship with somebody. Somebody you're thinking about. You're kind of sensing that, okay, things are changing. Somebody who's on your brain, whether this is male or female, you are kind of picking up that, all right, something different is happening, or it feels different here. It feels different now. So maybe that's your psychic ability kind of telling you, yep, something's changing. Okay, number 14, message of concern. So there's this orphan situation, but I don't think it's, I said earlier, maybe ghosting, but maybe not. Maybe they will actually give you a message and tell you, I'm out. I can't do it anymore. I'm done. Or if it's not directly from them, it could be from somewhere else. But I don't think you won't know why. I think this message of concern comes in and you'll feel like, damn. But the blessing is too that at least you know. At least it won't be like a, oh, what if, what happened? I'm not sure. No, it'll come to you, and you know, it'll be what it is. So, but again, you're never alone. God is always with us. You have imprisonment, number 29, with number 29. So you have a double synchronicity here. See, that's what I'm saying. Like I was saying with the fates, pay attention to things like that. You got number 12 here twice too. Wow, look at that. Confirmations, privileged lady with a change in the wind and thoughts. Something changing with that woman or something. But imprisonment, so breathe. Imprisonment can be about mental trap, feeling like you're trapped mentally, which you might be, but not physically. So just take your time to breathe, to relax, to calm down, and to know that you're not in prison. It may feel like you're locked up and you can't move, but that's not true. Calm yourself down and you'll start to see, you know, this is fate, this is karma, this is the way it's supposed to be. So God always knows what he's doing. You can trust that. That's what I got for you, Pisces, darling. I hope this one blessed you. Like, subscribe, share. I'll talk to you soon.